Ladies and gentlemen, toys and squirrels, we are so back with another episode of the Andy Angle, brought to you by I-70 Sports Media. It's been a minute. I'm excited to be back. Excited to, bring some opinions that maybe you do want to hear, maybe you don't. I'm happy that you're back. Happy that we got to sit down, take a couple of minutes, talk a little bit about some of this momentum we got going tonight. April 7th, big game, big dub at Washington, especially after yesterday's absolute disaster. But we'll get into it. I apologize. I've been out for a while. Had some family in town unexpectedly. My wife's grandma has been in the hospital for several days. She actually was on hospice and is being released, which is incredible. Praise be to God. I mean, it has been a little bit crazy. Her aunt from Florida came down, staying with our family. Super helpful. It's like, well, the in-laws are coming, and it's like, it's not that I wasn't looking forward to it. It's just, how's it going to go? I have to clean my house. I have to do all these things, right? And sure enough, she comes up and was just awesome. Help put the boys to bed. I got twins on the way. We talked about baby names. You know what I mean? Just shit that you don't think about. And so I was happy. It was a good time, but obviously, spent some time with family compared to sitting down and really diving into the St. Louis Cardinals. But I'm happy to do so tonight because I tell you what, there's plenty to talk about. Some good, some bad, like a lot of bad, some good. Jordan Walker looks fire. Looks great. Let's just recap real quick, okay? Let's just recap real quick. It's me, Bo Bandy, August 8th of 2025. Jordan Walker, my favorite player. That man will hit 40 home runs this year, penning this tweet until home run number 40. And then, let's say he hits 40 home runs. Do we take that down? Probably not. Had to quote it at him today. Hopefully, be kind of cool if he... Andy, yeah, thanks for the support. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that should be my goal. Jordan Walker, we want him to be a guest on this podcast. The Andy Angle with Jordan Walker. Oh, my people call his people. We'll see how that goes. But shout out Jordan Walker. Absolute piss missile. Again. Look fantastic. Struggled a little bit at the plate, but if you hit a home run every game, who cares? It's fine. Sagazy, clutch RBI. Who also kind of hasn't looked the best at the plate, but tell you what, he puts on a pair of batting gloves. So maybe he needs to change that up, but he does look a lot like Matt Carpenter. Shout out to my favorite overall all-time St. Louis Cardinal. He's just the man. I love that guy. I remember when he came back with the Yankees, I was at that game. The standing O was just wild. Molina goes out, stands in front of the plate. It was incredible. But yeah, Sagazy looked great tonight. Looked great in left. JJ, clutch RBI double. He continues to show signs of immaturity as well as signs of mature beyond his years for sure. And so, I've been loving watching JJ, loving watching him at second. So that was amazing. Nathan Church, big fly, has struggled at the plate ever since game one. But I tell you what, it's nights like tonight where it doesn't matter. It just kind of goes away. It's Fugazi. It's not real, right? So happy to see that for that guy. Great left fielder. So we love him. Hitting a home run there. That was great to see. How about Soriano? Looked disgusting. 2 full innings which is great in relief. 3 strikeouts, throwing gas, and I loved to see it, especially at National Park. We love to see that for George Soriano. Great signing. Love to see him. Hopefully he's kind of that. Hopefully he's a reliable guy in that relief spot right there, because golly, loved it. And then O'Brien comes in, a little bit sketchy when it came to that slider, but then again, if we're not up 2 runs, I don't think that pitch happens. On top of that, Pozo came in, he's behind the dish, so it was kind of a recipe for that to happen. Gave up 1 on that, and then sure enough comes in, gets the last strikeout. 2 strikeouts that, in that last inning, he looked fantastic. He is our closer, in my opinion. Needs to be our closer. Stanek is not it. I think Ollie thought he was it. You know what decides who's it? Success. Riley O'Brien has had success. He looks phenomenal. Keep him there. We love it. Love to see it. Also, up in the 98, 99, I was like, hell yeah, Riley O'Brien, fuck yeah. Let's do that. Let's keep doing that. Graceffo looked decent. And I was kind of dogging on him on Twitter there for a second, because everybody's talking about the 6-inning blow-up as though Ollie had anything to do with it. Yeah, I mean, he picked some arms. He picked from the arms he has. Like what is a man to do? You know what I mean? Like what that's one of the biggest things I should have hopped on and done, an episode yesterday, because you got Brule come in, 2/3 of an innings pitched, put 2 batters on base on balls, I'm sorry. Gave up a run. Stanek gives up 3. Swanson gives up 3. What do you do? What do you do with that? Like, he's choosing from the arms he has. Romero comes in, gives up 2 hits, no earned runs. Great. We know Romero's great. You can't pitch your studs every inning. You can't do it. And so with what he has, get off his ass. That's all I'm going to say about that. It's probably going to come up again. Because there's people that are just grinding my gears on Twitter, but that's okay, because it's Twitter. That's what it's there for. People love that. It gets interactions. It sure gets me interacting, because people are just silly, and that's fine. So anyways, sorry I got a little bit off the rails there for a second, but yeah, it's just the bullpen has been really, really tough. I think overall starting pitching hasn't looked miserable. Like, Libby had a tough night, but overall Libby's looked good this year. McGreevy has looked good this year. Palante has looked great, like a 180 ERA or something. So he looks fantastic. And then, Leahy, I still believe in that guy, but then again, it sucks to see him struggle a little bit, as far as he's given up 13 hits, 6 earned runs, only 5 strikeouts over 10 innings. That's on 2 starts. So, 5 innings isn't terrible, but then again, it's just compared to his role last year and how effective he was, it's like kind of hard to see him struggle a little bit. So hopefully he can kind of, get it together. But Dustin May, it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch. 15.95 ERA. And he's 3rd in rotation. So you lose Miles Michaelis and you get another one. 13 earned runs. He's given up 17 hits. Just not looking great. Not looking great. But who knows? He's shown not necessarily greatness, but he's shown he can be effective in the past. So hopefully he can be effective in the future. Because holy shit, it is not the good right now for that guy. But you know what? Just show up next day ready to grind. Let's get back to it, Dustin May. I'm your guy. I'm your biggest supporter. You know what, Dustin May? no-hitter. No-hitter. Let's just call it. I'm not going to tweet that. To be honest, I don't think very many people are going to see me call that. And if he does throw a no-hitter, I'm going to come back to this, and we will reference this and post it everywhere. But just saying, Dustin May, come on, bud. You can do it. Consistency on offense, I think. Jordan Walker, shining light. You know, he's been awesome. And I called it. You know, we've already been through it. He's been fantastic. He is starting to show just, you know, honestly, the biggest thing is slugging. Holy hell. He is crushing the ball. I thought he had his second one tonight. But made a great play out in center. So I thought he had another one tonight, but Weatherholt, Sagazy, Wynn, you know, they're starting to kind of heat up a little bit. I think Weatherholt's been consistent for the most part. But Sagazy looked great tonight. Wynn also looked good tonight. Nathan Church, big fly. Love to see that. We already know he's a good left fielder. If anything, a solid left fielder. So, you know, kind of tough to watch him slump the way he did, especially, you know, coming out so hot in game 1, 3 hits. And then, you know, when he robbed that home run, you're just like, shit, this is our left fielder. We love it. And then he struggled, and so now, you know, kind of sitting back, we're hoping that we can build some momentum off that. That was a big pinch hit home run. That was sick. We love to see that. So that was good. But overall, you know, the Cardinals 6-5. We're above 500. Better than some other guys in the NL Central. If you're looking at standings already, I'm not. Why would I? You know what I mean? That'd be silly. I'm not paying attention to the Reds at 8-3. The Reds. Pirates look kind of nasty. Their starting rotation is just gross. It's gross. It's going to be a problem. So I don't know what this year is going to pan out to be. We really need to figure out pitching, because I tell you what, it's happening. It's happening. We have to score 8 runs to win a game, and that's tough. At least 6, and that's tough. So I think you know, give the boys some time. You know, hopefully Graceffo can end up being everything we want him to be and more. I think O'Brien at closer could be huge. Stanek needs to figure it out. Otherwise, just, I don't even know what to say. But it's kind of the sweet part about the farm system. A lot of guys, a lot of good arms down there. I think hopefully by end of year we see Doyle. That'd be kind of sick. Doubt it, but that'd be kind of cool. How about Crooks? It's about time. I think it's about time. We've seen Paez struggle. And, you know, I love Pozo. Pozo is a dog. He's in. He's just in for me. You know, watching him last year was so much fun. And to be honest, I've been a Paez proponent. Like, I've been a fan of Paez. I don't think he's a terrible defensive catcher, but, you know, it's just when it comes down to offense, he's just really not it. He has a bat. Like, he can drive the ball, but then again, it's just a consistency that's not there. And when you see Crooks balling out down there, it's so hard to say no. So I think give him a shot. Just give him a shot. You know? This is that year where we're just going to try some new shit, and we're going to bring up some young arms. We're going to bring up some young talent. Look at JJ. JJ's working out great. Crooks is down there. Bring up Baez. Bring them all. Bring them all. You know? But, so I don't know. We'll see. Pretty excited to see, kind of where things go. So I think we'll just cut it there. You know, it's just kind of a general recap. 6-5. Got some good things going. A lot of things to work on. But going forward, I just think that, man, we got to figure out pitching. And if we do that, this offense is nasty. And what's nice is This offense is very young. So we have time to figure out the pitching. If it's not this year, it is what it is. If we can keep this offense going into next year, who knows where we go. That's it for me tonight. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. We'll see. Doing some traveling later this week. Going down to Florida. Same aunt that came up. We're going to come straight back down. Going to do some deep sea fishing. Never thought I'd be doing that in my life. Scared shitless of the ocean. We'll see how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Andy Hansen coming at you with I-70 Sports Media with the Andy's Angle. I'm calling it a night, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.